Imagine rising to the top of politics, charismatic, influential, adored by voters, and then collapsing in disgrace. What happened to Connecticut's once brightest political star? This is the fall and latest twist in the story of John G. Rowland. Rowland was a dominant figure in Connecticut politics for nearly 2 decades. A Republican from Waterbury, he was first elected to the state legislature at just 23 and then to Congress at 27. In 1994, he became the youngest governor in Connecticut's history and a 3-term winner, capturing the imagination of voters with his charm and political savvy. Under Rowland's leadership, Connecticut saw economic initiatives and high-profile projects, and he even chaired the National Republican Governors Association. At one point, he was viewed as a rising star on the national GOP stage. But behind the applause was a darker story. Investigators uncovered a web of gifts, favors, and backdoor dealings with state contractors, from luxury flights to unreported home improvements in exchange for political influence. As scrutiny mounted, lawmakers moved toward impeachment, and Rowland abruptly resigned in 2004. He eventually pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit honest services fraud, mailed fraud and tax fraud, and went to federal prison for 10 months. After his release, he briefly reinvented himself as a radio host and commentator. But old habits resurfaced. In 2014, he was tried and convicted in federal court for concealing paid consulting work tied to 2 congressional campaigns, hiding the arrangements from election regulators and the public. He received a 30-month prison sentence and was released in 2018. In a stunning development, in 2025, former President Donald Trump granted John Rowland a full pardon, clearing the way for restored rights and closing a long controversial chapter in his life. Rowland called it a wonderful final resolution, while critics argue that his legacy of corruption still looms large. Today, Rowland's story is a cautionary tale of ambition, success, scandal, and redemption, reminding us that in politics, power and accountability are always on a collision course. What do you think this pardon means for the future of political accountability? Drop your thoughts below.